Hey everybody, I want to give you a different type of reflection that you can use right now as you meet the midpoint of your semester. There is you present right now, experiencing your semester. Then there's you come December. And with this comes a lot of uncertainty. A lot of uncertainty. Some stress comes with that. Some worry comes with that. The knowledge that you know you have more effort required. More time is going to be needed to manage all these things. And none of these things are fun experiences to think about. These here all sort of implode or imply the other ones. If I'm thinking, oh man, I got more time, I've got more effort that I've got, this is going to take a lot more time to do this is going to require much more effort, then that gives me stress and worry. It leads to maybe some self-doubt, uncertainty about what's going to be on the exam, what grades am I going to get, am I going to get back into admission. This can all snowball, and we call this the gap, because it's not lived. There's a gap between you and now to the person you're going to be in the future. So one thing that can help us to manage is to remind ourselves, and this is where reflection becomes so great, is that if we go back and we can just stop for a minute and say, look, here's me from before. I've lived these days and weeks and months and maybe even years, depending on how far back you go. You can see and start asking yourself, look how far I have come. And when we look how far we've come, we're able to pull on. Maybe there'll be some failures in there, maybe there'll be some regrets in there, but there's also going to be accomplishments. What have you accomplished? What have you achieved? How have you grown? What has transformed about you? These things have all happened. These things are all happened to you, and you have been able to, you can now use these and be honest with yourself and give yourself a little pat on the back. These things can be the values, these things, whatever the answers to these questions are, these are the things that you can say, these are concrete, these are certain. These things have happened to me, and I did them. This is going to give us momentum to help deal when these start coming up and we feel uncertain. We can say, hey, look, I've got this group over here that is really, I did this. I'm able to do these again. I know what to do. I've got this lived experience. I can learn from my experiences. This is a thought experiment. These things are all in my head. All of these things, these worries and these concerns and these uncertainties, these are all me thinking. Some cases overthinking, some cases negative thinking, doubting, discouragement, they're all in my head. I can use these to give myself some momentum moving forward. Use this as your baggage. This can be your baggage that you can bring with you to help mind this gap. Alright guys, take 10 minutes, do a reflection on how far you have come. This is your life, you're building your house. How far have you come? What have you achieved? How have you grown or changed? What have you accomplished that you actually set out to do? A lot of the time saying we can't execute on our plans, or I never follow through. Stop and actually look back at your lived experience and say, hey, look, over the 6 months I planned on doing that and I've actually done it. This here is going to give you the confidence and belief in yourself that you can keep applying more effort, more time, asking for more help, doing the things you know that the future version of yourself wants you to do. Alright. Go forward and reflect.